What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today I'm gonna be exploring a neighborhood that I've always wanted to explore but I didn't have the chance. It's Crown Heights in Brooklyn, New York. Some people tell me it's a neighborhood that I should check it out, and there's a lot of history in the neighborhood, so we're gonna walk around. I'm here by Utica Avenue, and you can see, pretty nice over here, a lot of trees, a lot of things going on. But I heard there's a historic district, the north side of Crown Heights, which has some impressive architecture and a lot of history, so we're gonna walk around the neighborhood until we make our way over there, so join me. So this part over here is pretty cool, and some parts it reminds me a little bit of the Pelham Parkway. You can see like there's an open space over here, like a pedestrian area you can walk, and the other side is a pedestrian area. This is Eastern Parkway. I'm not sure if this is what they do, like the West Indies Parade in September. There you can see like some apartment complex and buildings, architecture. And the weather today is pretty gorgeous. I bought an extra layer, but I think it's pretty perfect. It's in the nighttime, it gets a little bit chilly, but yeah, really beautiful day out here, spring day, so loving it so far. So I made a detour over here, a regular street. Like I said, this is my first time in the neighborhood, some shops, but I like the brownstone buildings, and I'm gonna try to make it to St. Mark's Street, what I heard is pretty historic. So this is a street called Troy Avenue, and about the neighborhood is, I think there's like a lot of West Indie people, but also I see a couple of Jewish people. You can see pretty much looks like Bushwick, some other type of neighborhoods in Brooklyn. I'm gonna walk forward because I think there's like a park over there, and then I'm gonna go to the main reason why I came to this neighborhood. So here, as I'm walking around the neighborhood, I can see they got some new development going on, like new apartments. And part of the neighborhood reminds me a little bit of Bed-Stuy, which is not too far from here, but it resembles, like some parts you go might seem like a little bit sketchy, but then you go some other areas, it's pretty much developed. So I was going to walk forward. I made a turn over here because I see some nice apartment complex, and the neighborhood's pretty much known, for this. Row houses like this, the architecture, all the details that they have. That even has a lamp and everything. Pretty beautiful, even across the street. Yeah, they really got like some really beautiful architecture over here. So like I say, it's crazy when I walk through some avenues where are a little bit busy, but then you make a turn, then you get a street like this with beautiful architecture. And a lot of neighborhoods in Brooklyn are like this. Even in Sunset Park, they got places like this, but it pretty much goes over a hill. And I've only seen like a little portion of this neighborhood, so I'm just gonna keep walking forward to explore more. The thing I noticed as I'm walking around here is that the schools are open. Not sure if in the whole New York City or throughout the boroughs. I'm not sure how this operates either, if it's a capacity or stuff, but I did saw the schools open and kids walking around. So as I walk around here, you see like a little local park with a playground and kids around here. So pretty local over here, but I love it. Then I made a little detour over here, the park, and then they got like a baseball field, and then ahead of me you see like some cherry blossoms, and I believe this is a school. But I like how in a lot of schools in New York they have like mural, like street art, so I think it makes it pretty unique. And then the playgrounds over here, so yeah, pretty cool. And I'm getting closer to my destination over here that I wanted to check it out, St. Mark's Street. And I've been told that years ago, probably centuries ago, it used to have like one of the most expensive real estates in New York City, with the top architecture, the best architects. They used to design the buildings over there, so I think they got like some nice houses and stuff. And it was even called St. Mark's District back in the day. So now I think that's a piece of history in Crown Heights. I searched a little bit about it, and I saw some nice houses, some nice architecture, and you guys know that I'm a huge fan of architecture, so I'm gonna walk forward over there and see what's going on over there. This over here is the entrance of St. Mark's, the playground, but I'm gonna walk forward, and that's where it's gonna get pretty interesting, so join me. As I'm walking over here, I haven't seen much, but I like this part over here, and you can start seeing the details of the buildings and the architecture, And I think it's gonna get nicer over that side ahead of me. I can start seeing the mansions. I don't know if you can see because of the sun, but I like this building over here, the architecture, you know. It looks like it's kind of private area. So far, look at the architecture here, the buildings. Yep, St. Mark's Street. This is where all the history happens, all this old buildings over here. So I'm gonna walk forward and see what can I find. So I gotta say, this area over here, pretty beautiful. There's a park over there. I might check it out in a bit. Look at all the details of the architecture over here, you know. I don't think this area has gentrified yet, but yes, look at all this structural buildings over here, the collections. Like I say, it used to have one of the highest prices in the real estate in New York back in the days. And top architects that came here and they designed like all these buildings over here. Look at this beautiful collections of architecture, you know. Oh, they even have it for sale. I wonder how much it costs. Must be expensive though. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful, right? I like this one too, like the details, red and all that. Wow. And then in front of me I see, I think it's like a mansion. But look, not sure the GoPro can zoom, but not sure if it's abandoned or it needs some work or something, but yeah. It's crazy because it ends up like in a busy street like this, but yeah, look at this house over here. Let me walk a little forward. Entrance, everything. Yeah, really top quality architecture over here. I could tell that. And even the way how they have the street signs, like, you know, like brown color, you could tell how the neighborhood is historic. So I make a turn over here and I can see, I think over this side the neighborhood changes a little bit more, like in gentrification. And actually, yeah, you can see the back of this building. So I'm not sure if it's a church or what it is. But then you can see the details of architecture over here. And the birds are really beautiful. So this is another street in the back, pretty quiet. You can see the collection of apartments, the road. Like I say, it's funny because you see streets like this are busy. I guess they connect in the traffic, but then you come over here and it's a different vibe. This building here in the corner has a beautiful collection of architecture, like the details, the roof, everything. Then it's followed up with all these brownstones. So I gotta say, this area here is really pleasant, you know. It's like a different vibe, you know, the trees. I know in the summertime it's gonna get leaves, so it's gonna look like a tunnel and trees, and then the historic buildings, you know, something really good to walk around. There's also some nice houses over here. Let me walk around. Wow. It's funny how it's mixed up with all these buildings, but yet really beautiful. I gotta say, this has been so far my favorite part of exploring Crown Heights. This is the north side, Crown Heights North. Because, you know, all this beautiful architecture over here. But there's a park to my right hand, so I'm just gonna check it out. Maybe it's nothing special, but this is the mission of this channel, is to go to different places and explore and see what can you find, right? So let's go to that park to see what can I find. So the park, nothing crazy, but it's not too bad. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the one in Bushwick where people are skating. Like behind me, there's a lot of people skating over there. And then I give you a 360 view. A lot of greenery over here. Then you see the brownstone building. So yeah, this is, you know, pretty lovely neighborhood over here. But yeah, really, really lovely park. And you can see the mixture of people over here, and then ahead of me, look at this beautiful architecture. That could be a 360 view, you know, people chilling. It's a space there you can have your picnic, sit down with your family, your friends, or chill, the sunlight. So beautiful. So far, not too bad. And also it kind of reminds me of Hamilton Park in downtown Jersey City, you know, where the beautiful buildings like this, and then the park over here. So it's a park where I could see myself, you know, hanging out, spending a day. If I would live in this neighborhood, I figured that's something I would do. I would just go there and chill in the park. And then you got a few subway stops are not too far from here. So I'm glad that I came here, because every time when I Google about this neighborhood, I don't see really much positivity, but you never know, because things are changing, and the only way to find out is, you know, exploring the neighborhood. So not too bad so far. So I'm gonna walk forward, because I think a block down is Nostrand Avenue, which is one of the main streets with a lot of stores, a lot of shops. And I think the further I go, the better the neighborhood gets, because I know Grand Army Plaza is over that way. So, but I just discovered some other things right here, so let me show you guys. So I'm walking, I was gonna go that way, and then to my left side, I discovered like some street art. And you know I'm a fan of street art. And this house with the art over here. So let me cross the street and see what the art is about. A really impressive street art. A lot of talent here in New York City. And then check out this. And the sunshine is blocking it, but beautiful house. Even the back sides are nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. So pretty interesting how where I started. Really busy area, you know, a lot going on, but then I walk over here. You don't see much people. Pretty quiet. All you hear is the birds. Can't get enough of the sunshine. Just beautiful architecture. It's funny because it's a neighborhood that I think not too many people, they hear about it, but I guess they think more about Williamsburg, Dumbo, downtown Brooklyn, but they don't want to support Crown Heights. But I think you find all the hidden gems, like the best of the best in local neighborhoods like this. And I just can't get enough of the houses in this neighborhood. Like I had to make a stop. So you can see this one, look at the beautiful tree. And then look at this beautiful house here. Well, apartment, not sure, but yeah, it's really beautiful. And then another cool, lovely street. This one over here. You see how each apartment has different styles of details. Like this one over here too. We pause here. And I say the weather's just perfect, really gorgeous day. Pretty good day to explore around, but I think I'm a block away from Nostrand Avenue, so I'm gonna see what the main street looks like. And then this is Nostrand Avenue. You can see a little busy. All the stores over here, all the shops. And the flowers because it's spring season. But they got a little bit of everything over here. Apartments. All this. So not too bad, you know, pretty much like you get in any other neighborhood in New York City. Like, you know, you get like supermarkets like this, then stores with all types of business, with restaurants. Not much is happening over here. Not sure if the pandemic made it effective, but yeah, I'm so happy that I came here. Actually, my first time coming here, and this is one of the good things about New York City. There's so much to explore. So I made another detour over here. Really beautiful area, you know, brownstones and all. But I'm gonna try to walk to another main street not too far from here, Franklin Street. And another thing that I've been witnessing is that there's a lot of Caribbean people over here, like the music, everything, the restaurants. So that's something that makes it pretty interesting. I gotta say, this neighborhood here, Crown Heights, it's probably one of the tops in historic architecture that I've seen so far from all the neighborhoods I've visited around New York City. Like one of a kind, like everywhere you go is like perfect for you to take a picture, you know, like look at all the details of these buildings. Look at this brownstone buildings. And I still haven't finished exploring the whole thing yet, but so far it's been pretty amazing over here. Made it here to Franklin Avenue. another main street around Crown Heights, so I'm gonna walk forward. And I think ahead of me there's pretty much, you know, a lot of shops and stuff going on, so let's see what can we find. So here are some business, tattoo shops, some stores, more traffic ahead of me. So a really cool area, you know, they even got the outdoor dining over here with the seating area, all of this. So this avenue over here, different from the other one. They got like a lot of healthy shops, a lot of nice restaurants, outdoor dining, like a lot of cool spots. Like this one over here. And you can see the outdoor dining. And then here's like more diverse than the other side. So it's pretty crazy, like one side of Crown Heights is different from another one, but I think I like that a lot in the neighborhood. So I think Crown Heights is pretty worth it to visit. I walked pretty much the whole neighborhood and I'm back again in Eastern Parkway. As you can see, this over here with the trees and stuff. Really beautiful area. It's been a really beautiful day, you know, perfect weather, everything just perfect. And before I end this video, I'm in the tip of Crown Heights side, pretty much the end of the neighborhood, and then Grand Armory Plaza and Prospect Park is not far from me. But I'm here in this park over here, and there's like a collection of cherry blossoms. And that's the Eastern Parkway right there, you know, all the apartments, all the highway over there. So let me just walk around this little park over here, see what can I find, and wrap it up. After all this walk, I decided to come here and sit down and chill and enjoy this a little bit. Just see the cars passing by, the people passing by. So I'm gonna end this vlog over here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Crown Heights. I hope you guys get a chance to visit it. So stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.